Okay. Oh, new comments will display here. Hello, everyone. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize we could do that. Okay. I need to leave. I need to leave the yacht. Um, I went in here. Have you been to the Meta Yachts? 13?
I have not.
Okay.
It's actually been a minute since I've been in World.
Okay. Well, if you get a chance, definitely. Oh God, I hate when.
Oh, you're boxed in, are you?
Oh my God, it's like
Oh
I can't
no.
go into the water. I can't go in the water over here. I can't even just jump from this little spot to the next.
That's terrible.
Criminy.
I disagree. I disagree entirely with their invisible wall shit.
But I can jump off the roof there. I really like the outside, just the whole aesthetic of this building. It's quite lovely, you know.
It's pretty dope.
It's just so well made. Um, perhaps they're architects, but they've spent time in world so that they know how to experience it as an avatar walking around. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Wait, go back to the front view of the building.
yeah, meta yachts.
That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. So
Let's see.
Empress Rayon found it when she kept going back to Benbridge build. So um, the Metaverse Fashion Week build is like close by here. So she was just kind
Ah,
of wandering around and thought, oh well, this is part of Metaverse Fashion Week, and went in and was just in awe. So definitely come back here. Minus 120, minus 20 are the chords.
okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, of course. I'm gonna go to GitHub. Maybe I am. Sign in. Let me authenticate here. Oh, fuck, I got 2 voicemails. What the hell? I called the plumber. They're gonna come out and check my sewer line, but I told them not to come till later the afternoon, so hopefully it's not them.
Knock knock.
Yeah. I'm like, I've got a call between now and basically like 2 o'clock. So I've got this, and then there's a
Hey,
Twitter
you can
space.
get the plumber interested at that point, you know.
You know, I'm saying it's like,
We're talking about mass adoption. We got to talk about everybody. The plumber's everybody, you know.
sure,
See,
get 'em on in here.
like yeah. I mean, half of plumbing is sitting around waiting for the glue to dry. While he's waiting for the glue to dry, just bring him in there, you know.
Okay. Okay. What I'm looking for is DCL Studio. There
Yeah.
we go. It's by TheShoes. I know that, so we can jump
It's
there.
by the shoes. Yeah, it's right. It's right by the shoes,
Yes. Yep.
which
Oh,
I like that play on words that you can do with the shoes.
it's created by TheShoes.
There we
Okay.
go.
So important. Use Unity 2020, not what's in the video. Okay. It's been a minute since I've installed DCL Studio and fucked around with it, so I'm like starting from scratch, it seems like. Now use the Decentraland Unity render instead of Decentraland Explorer desktop. Okay.
Totally.
Have Chrome as the default. Here, let me do this.
Oops. Yep, that's
I'm
getting
actually totally fine that it's just you and I in here.
close.
Um, okay.
Let's see. There it is.
I'm a little more comfortable. Oh, do you want the link? Do you want to try to do this? Or are
Yes.
you doing something else?
Well, okay. So I'm trying to pack a bowl.
Okay.
Uh, but so I am on the GitHub of DCL Studio already.
Yep. Okay.
That's as far as I got before I realized I needed to pack another one.
Okay.
So, you know.
Gotcha. Okay. So this is also an important step. Have
Okay,
Chrome as a
let's see.
default browser. Others
Oh,
might work,
that's
but you
not.
need to do this. So,
I use Edge, which is kind of Chrome,
I mean, you can
but
try it.
I'll try it.
Here's
I'll
here's the
try it and I'll
thing.
let you know.
You need to run this command.
Hang on. Okay, that's on the GitHub there. Shit. Ooh,
Yeah, it's
good
it's in the
reflexes.
README. So what what you're doing is you're allowing insecure
Oh,
localhost.
ah, I see. Somebody's trying to get fucking remote access to my PC up in this piece.
Did
I
you
see.
hear me say localhost?
Yeah. I know.
Yeah. I
Hey,
mean, I guess if something like we're able to tunnel in and then have access to this, I don't know enough about it, but it's like, yeah, okay, you're you're allowing certain things that are normally locked up tight, but whatever. I've already run this, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it again just for everybody to see. Um, yeah, you can see it's already enabled. Allow invalid certificates from resources that loaded from localhost. It's already enabled, so that's what it's gonna look like. Um, and you also need to have Chrome as your default browser. You do that in Windows. I think you go here into settings. Let's say default browser. Choose a default web browser, and it's set to Chrome. So the
well
reason for
done.
that is when you start up DCL Studio, um, it's basically the Unity engine, the Unity render engine, and then it invokes uh, the the URL to go into Decentraland to basically load the files from the server, and it does that through Chrome. So you're running it locally, um, but you need to pull the files from the
Right.
server. So
That's what's up.
that's what's up. Individual script updates to install. Replace the current script you have in Explorer with the new one downloaded. Video Studio Manager 2.0. Does that mean Visual Studio Manager? Remove dash and equal for hide and show UI. Ugh, fuck, I don't know what that means. I guess that's just an update. Um, okay. Studio
Yeah.
Manager.
Let's see here.
Okay. This repository. What's that?
That was my. Oh,
Okay.
talking to me or not?
Yeah, I was talking to you. I thought I
Oh,
heard
yeah.
somebody,
That was
not
that
you.
was my that was my vibration
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
from this vape. Whenever it heats up, it
Okay.
vibrates, or
Gotcha.
whenever it turns on, or when it
Uh-huh.
turns off, or when it yeah
It's talking to you.
yeah it talks to me every once in a while.
This repository contains the reference implementation of the Decentraland Explorer. It includes two main big components located in the folders: Unity Render, browser interface to connect the two. Okay.
Okay,
Oh man.
so let's see here. Important.
Okay, well, I know that I go to Unity Hub. I know I need that. But I don't want it over here. I want it. Where the fuck did it go?
My goodness.
There it is. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna have me download Unity too. I can't do this.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't. I do not have room on my PC.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That's why I can't do this.
I thought it was like a
You want to see what what happened
no
to one of
no
my solid states?
oh, one of your solid state drives. What happened?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture of this and send it to you.
And drop it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a power positive thinking, like you were having self-doubt. So I was gonna be like, no, you totally can do this.
Nope.
13.
Nope. I don't really have that too much. That doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
Pretty confident guy every once in a while,
Mm-hmm.
Just every once in a while. And every once in a while just happens to be just about every minute of every day. That's that false. I may not be motivated on job, but I am fucking false motivated from all the years of just having to be.
Did you put it in the chat here?
I'm trying to get a good picture of it. Like
Okay. Yeah,
there we
yeah. I
go.
got you.
There we go. Let's give it a different background. There we go. Let's see if I can take one more. Oh,
Yeah, this is 5 months ago is when I was working on this. So, yeep. Well, let's just give it a try. Let's just fire it up and see if it works.
there we go. Uploading now. Those are dropped in there.
Okay. Ah, they're loading right now. Okay. It's like all kinds of busy importing. Uh, ew. Ah,
Yeah,
dang. It
yeah,
overheated? What happened?
yeah. I guess so. I guess I had it. One of these little. They're SATA. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yep.
That's a SATA. Yep. So, I guess one of those SATAs that I bought offline all those years ago just fucking
Oh, the cable itself?
yeah. I mean that's what ended up cooking it.
Mm-hmm.
Was the cable itself. So um, either that or these little PNYs that actually yeah, it's probably just the fact that it's this little PNY.
Mm-hmm.
But it probably wasn't um probably wasn't fucking necessarily meant to be used for as long as I had used it for. Uh, maybe somebody thought they could get away with some cheap material there.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, honestly, it could be cheap material. It could be the fact that at some point it just got past its threshold due to being like because I don't know, I don't turn off my computer so often. Like I only turn off my computer every so often.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally ran for weeks and months before,
Mm-hmm.
like without ever being shut off kind of thing, just because yeah, I don't know. I have a weird thought process. It's like burning gas to me when you instead of turning off your car, you just leave it running.
Mm-hmm.
It's something weird to me like that. But who knows?
Okay, so first thing you need to do is you need to download Git. So this is where you get. Go on,
Get
get.
it. Go on, get.
Go on, get. Uh, yeah. So it looks like it's oh man, that is poorly placed strategically. So let me go back here
Poorly
and
placed strategically.
yeah. Okay. So there's the information links. Use the GitHub decentral utility Git. Oh, here it is. Here's the link. So if you go, this is it right here. So git dash scm, which funnily enough, those are my initials. Scott C. Moore. Not
Ooh.
Seymour, but C is my middle initial.
Scott Seymour.
Yep. Seymour. Last name
Seymour.
Butts. Hey, I'm looking for Seymour Butts. Um,
Pizza for Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts. Oh man. Sad
okay.
pizza delivery guy when he realizes he got pranked.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. It looks like it's up and running, so that's good. No cameras to display at this point. Um, so I go to org mainnet. Okay. Huh. I wonder why. Decentraland isn't loading. Debug main config. Oh, I'm just gonna have to watch this video because man, I don't remember what to do next. It's like I learned all about it, got it set up, and then showed it to everybody, and then I promptly went on and did something else and totally forgot about it. So
Perishable skill set.
yeah. Well, then I have so
Then
much
here's the download
like you don't have
firmware.
enough room on your hard
Just make
drive to
sure
install
when you
this.
get
I
it
don't have enough
going,
room in my brain to
you
keep it in
are
there.
able to
Right.
see the version
It,
numbers.
you know,
That
I get it.
make sure you are
Trust me, I get it.
you have it correctly
However,
installed.
there are
The next thing we will
obscure
want
movie
to do
quotes.
is
There
to
are
download the Unity editor itself.
thousands of lyrics to
Since
songs.
Decentraland's using
It's
Unity, that's
like
what we will
my
go
brain remembers this
and
from
ware on top of.
fucking
So here you can go to
that old
the
Nelly
Unity
song,
download
but
archive.
it can't
You don't want to
remember
get the
what I had
newest
for
one
breakfast
because
3 days
Unity does
ago.
break things
Yep.
between versions. So
Although
it's
three
best
days
to
ago I
use
had
the
a salad
version
for
that
breakfast. But that's
Decentraland
only
is
because I've been
using.
eating a shit ton of salads.
Currently,
Good for you.
they are using.
They're delicious. Does
What if game developers
it
could make
sound
more than a game?
convincing?
Yeah.
What
Here.
if you could make it big?
Hold up. So ever since I've been on a couple of these Twitter streams and I was on the Metaverse Express, I've been getting this ad for Xala.
Exala.
Yeah. So
Make more than a game.
yeah. So
Ooh.
just okay. Hold on a second. Can you hear this if I play it?
Anywhere
hang
in the
on.
world,
I'll have to unmute
and turn your
the stream.
creativity into a business. What if your players could easily manage their digital inventory
Can you hear that?
across every platform, with localized
Yes,
pricing customized for each country? If you could make personalized promotions
I mean, it sounds like Decentraland. This ad.
for all your players,
Personalized promotions for all your players, manage your assets, create games. I mean, look at that. Hey, get this skin and get some tokens and go to the store. Looks like it's through Discord, but yeah.
and set up subscriptions for recurring revenue.
Here, get this Minecraft grass texture block.
Yeah. But you're using Apple Pay for it.
What else would you use?
If you could make more possibilities with NFTs for buying and collecting.
More possibilities for NFTs for buying and collecting.
So, hang on.
Those are capybaras.
I know Exala for some reason.
You do? Okay.
I know Exala. I know I've heard of it. I know it, but I don't know where the. Hang on. Is this a Twitter space thing?
I have no idea.
It's not.
What if you could tap into an even larger audience
to successfully fund, market, launch, and monetize their games?
cloud gaming,
PlayStation,
and let your fans access your games from anywhere? If setting up parental controls was simple and made your games safer.
Maybe.
If you could make influencer
This
drops
is
that
something I
got
saw
them
on
paid,
Twitter space, somebody talking about her. Somebody brought this up to my attention at some point, but it, like we were talking about, I'd filed it
Version
away
20.
and
Yep.
remember later, and now it's like, wait, what? And I think that this is way bigger than it might have been whenever I first heard about it. When did these people start? When's their?
Yeah.
Not find here.
So
2006.
in the archive here.
Okay,
down
okay.
the
I could have
keywords
known
for the
about
number that we
Exala
want.
for fucking like
Unity Hub.
years,
I
and
already
it's
have
just now
Unity
back
Hub,
here because
installed.
Exala
have
sounds
it
familiar,
installed.
but I don't.
Hopefully it'll go down and install it for you.
I don't know.
If not, you can
Anyway,
always
way off topic.
Yeah.
always
No.
just
That I
download
yeah, I
and
definitely,
download the
whoa, shiny
Unity
object.
Hub.
Yeah.
Here.
Okay,
I like
so
shiny.
Then back over here.
so here's what he's talking about. You've got to get a specific version of the Unity renderer. You also need to have Unity Hub, right? And that's what I first launched. Where is it? Here's the Unity Hub, this right here, right? And that enables you to launch different versions of the Unity renderer. This is the version of the Unity renderer that you need to download. Here, if I do this and go back here, because he's talking about it. Yeah, right here. Use Unity 2020.3.34 F1, and that's what this one is right here. Because in the video, he's got 2021.3.3 F1, and that's not the one that works. So, important. So use that. Now use this version instead of the Decentraland desktop, right? So use Decentraland Unity renderer instead of the desktop. Okay. So I need to see that in the video. Where is that point in the
Click
video?
Unity Hub, open in Unity Hub,
Okay, so there's
and
Unity Hub.
it'll open up Unity Hub, and it'll have a process for you to install.
Okay. I was really hoping that like Neo or Trickstar, one of those virtual video experts would show up, because I installs. Oh, okay. That's what I think I needed to click on instead of this project, but whatever.
Project right here. Or install Unity, the editor, inside of Hub.
Okay.
So now we have Git installed. Unity's installing, or is done installing. Now it's time to start messing around with Decentraland's files.
Decentraland.
Since Decentraland is open source, they do have their files on GitHub. So that's one of the reasons we needed to install Git. We are just going to clone their project and build on top of what they already have.
Okay.
So inside your command prompt, you've got your Git version, everything's looking good. You want to go to a directory that you want this project to live. You can do cd ... to go back directories, cd space, and then the directory name to go forward. And you can just type in a different directory if you want to go to a different drive. If you want to and don't feel comfortable doing it inside command prompt with making a new directory, you can always go to that drive, click new folder, create a new folder that way. DCL Studio. And now in our D drive, dir for directories, we can see DCL Studio. You can do make, I think it's mkdir DCL Studio 2. And that's another way to do it if you just wanted to do it command prompt. But either way, it's the same as doing it. So now we go cd into our DCL Studio folder that we just created. We can type in dir to give us what's in the directory, and it's empty.
Okay. Well, gotta go back. So it's right here. Right here. Why can't I change directory to it? See, oh my gosh, if I could type. There we go. Okay. All right.
Which is good. So now we want to get all these files onto our folder here. So we're going to run git space clone, and then in the Decentraland desktop GitHub code, here you can see the URL
Okay.
for it.
So
copy that.
This is where we've got to get, instead of what he's saying here, Decentraland Explorer Desktop. He's talking about that right here. And instead of going here, Decentraland Explorer Desktop, we need to go to here, Decentraland Unity Renderer. So let's find out how to do this. So you go to code and then copy. I don't need this anymore. Code, copy. I think that's what it is. It under, yeah, HTTPS. Okay, so I come up here. Yep.
That. We'll go back to our terminal, paste that in.
Okay, so I need to type git clone and then that. Except this isn't empty, so oh fuck, I gotta go. Let me just close this. Okay. And okay, can't do that. Can't remove that. So if I go here and I just remove it this way, okay, 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 all right. Simmer down now. Delete. Wow, it's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm removing. It's going to take a while. 25,409 items. Woo! Okay. So git clone and then Unity render from Decentraland. Okay, just making sure that that's the right one. Unity Decentraland Unity render, not Explorer desktop. Okay. That should be good to go. Maybe. Okay, here we go. All right. You still there, 13?
Oh, I am.
Okay, cool.
Kind of following along, you know. I can't really
You can't do the
download
things, but
much, but
yeah. So
you know.
basically, I already have git installed, right? So when I typed in the git command, that's this, and I think that's yellow right here, right here. Am I sharing my screen in
I'm
Discord
watching on
on the Twitch?
community TV.
Okay, all right. Let's see if I can get it.
So it's like a couple seconds behind.
Okay, all right. Because I think I got my virtual camera set up. That should work.
You probably did.
Well, I turned it on in OBS. I just don't know that I activated it here. Oh, come on. There we go. OBS, virtual camera, and turn on camera. And it's freaking upside down. What the hell? Oh, it's backwards. Is it the right way for you though?
Yeah.
It is? Okay, good. It's mirrored. Okay, so here where it says git and then clone. So git is the command. I can type that in because I went to the place that he was saying at the very beginning to get the git clone. That's in the video at the very beginning.
Wrench on over there and get that clone.
Get that git. Okay. Okay, so cloning Unity renderer. It looks like everything proceeded correctly. Okay, so that's the stage that we're in here. I'm using a slightly different command prompt or CLI, command line interface. This is called PowerShell right here. It's just has a few more commands that are available than your standard vanilla command prompt. Madamus suggested that I use that for this other thing, and I've been using it ever since. So, but
Nice.
you can use this one too. Okay, so we're at 7 minutes in. We're at the step that that have been
and we'll
suggested.
hit enter.
And we've done the
Now
things
this is cloning all
different based
of
on
those files that we saw
what the
on
README
GitHub
says.
onto this directory itself. We
Okay.
can just for in Windows we can see it.
It's everything you wished for. Your site traffic is skyrocketing until
Here, DCL Studio, Explorer Desktop. This is everything we just cloned.
Okay. So let's just let's check and make sure we got all that stuff. Again, it's not going to say Explorer Desktop. It's going to say Unity Renderer. So let's bring this over here. Hey, there it is. Yeah, boy. Okay. It's got all of our stuff that we need to have. Okay.
Which is great. Now, inside of our Unity Hub, all this will be empty for you. Unity should have been downloaded at this point in time. Click, if you do need, there is installs, you can click here. If you find the version number, you can click on this little cog, add modules here, make sure you have Visual Studio module installed.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now. Hold on a second. Okay, so let's go to Unity Hub, installs. I'm actually going to remove this one because this is the incorrect one. Remove from Hub. Program files, okay.
Sure you have visual, you can click on this, you can click here. If you do need, there is installs, you can click here. If you find the version number, you can click on this little cog, add modules here, make sure you have.
Okay. 2020.3. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh. .3.34 F1. Yeah, so this is the wrong one also, so I'm going to get rid of this one.
Oh no.
Yep. Do you want to allow? Yes. Uninstall that. Oh, because he went through and he made the video like 5 months ago, and then I like installed it, and then he and I had a couple of voice chats and sharing screens, and he's like, oh well, it's this one. No, it's this one. So finally discovered that this was the correct one. So I want to get rid of all that other stuff so it doesn't confuse me. Okay. So let's just check and make sure. This right here, 2023.34 F1, 2020.3.34 F1. That looks right. And I already made sure that this is the correct one. Unity Render. So that says Unity Render. This says Unity Render. And I got it directly from here, that link, using git clone. Okay. All right. It's very, very particular. It's got to be like, you got to do it exactly. Okay.
Have Visual Studio module installed.
Oh, fuck. That's the other thing I forgot to do. That's the whole reason why I was doing this. Okay. So I go to installs. I click on the cog. And then what does he click on? Hold on.
Make sure version number, you can click on this little cog, add
modules. Okay. So projects, installs. It does not have that. It doesn't have the add modules option. Hub 3.4.1 is now available and will install after restarting. Okay, well, I'm going to restart this because maybe I'm missing something. There it goes. Restarts. Yes. I was trying to spell happy and it auto-corrected to HALP, H-A-L-P.
Help!
HALP?
Blocks! Help! Blocks!
Oh my God, it's almost 11 o'clock. Where did the hour go? Um,
I know you're only 8 minutes into the video. How's this possible?
so, I mean, it's like this is how it goes, right? I keep talking about this, but there's like the optimal performance path. And if you know what you're doing, right? Okay, so you do construction work, you do
Yeah, I was talking about this in Twitter Space yesterday.
yeah.
Essentially,
So like, okay, if I'm gonna strip the concrete forms off of a foundation, right? There's a certain, not procedure, but there's a certain order of things that I do. And I just know when the concrete is ready and cured and I can pop those forms off. And I know how to carry a concrete form that's 6 feet tall or 8 feet tall, and I'm only 5'10". And I know how to carry it with one arm so that I can have a free arm to, be able to like push shit out of the way if I'm walking across the construction site. Um,
absolutely.
and I know that I'm gonna need a pile of 2x4s with some turnbuckles and some stakes that are cut so that I can I can stake those 2x4s with the turnbuckles so I can get that form exactly plumb. Um, but somebody who's brand new, a grunt that's just working on the job, they're not going to know any of that, and they're always going to be getting in the way. So it's going to take them 10 times as long to do the same job. But you can't just do the work for the new grunt. You have to take the time to show them. So you got to spend 20 times as long to show them how to do it so that it doesn't always take them 10 times as long because you don't want them fucking around on a construction site to learn the optimal path and get somebody killed, right?
Yeah,
that's a real
pretty fucking
dire
much.
that's a real dire situation. You know, you fuck around on a construction site, you find out that um, uh, Billy Joe ends up dead. I was working an animation job. So this was a number of years ago. I came into a production company, and I was doing some stuff with Softimage. This is 20, 30 years ago. And across the street there was a building. It was a rehab, right? So they had
Hmm.
stripped the structure down and they had set a tool, you know, those big tool crates, right? You put all your tools in. So it's a big metal thing. And they had set it on one of the I-beams of the building.
Oh no.
Yep. So they didn't have the Flexicore floors in there ready to pour the concrete in. They didn't have anything to like set it on. So they set it on an I-beam, and you know where this is going. Um, one of
Yep.
the cranes was moving something, and it swung and it hit one of the vertical beams, and that caused the
That
whole thing to vibrate.
vibration.
And that tool thing
Yeah.
it just fell down. It was like on the 20th floor, and it just went
Goodness.
all the way down. And there was an electrician and his son, and they were like on the
Wow.
fifth floor, and they did not get out of the way. So that tool thing, after having already fallen, you know, 15 floors, got to
Yeah.
them, and it just took them
Yeah,
out.
it was already at terminal velocity at that point.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, and I heard it.
Oh,
I was all
goodness.
the way in this other building across the street, and I heard that. I'm like, oh fuck. So I already knew what was going on. I went to the window, and I'm just like, holy shit. So
That's
anyway,
tragic.
all that is
Absolutely tragic.
all that is to say, the optimal path. It's like it helps to have somebody who knows what they're doing to guide you through that optimal
Yeah.
path.
Where's the adult?
Um, well, I suppose I'm the adult
Shoes.
here today and now. But yeah, the shoes actually walked me through this. But since I haven't, what did you say at the beginning? It's like I haven't used this, and you said
Perishable skill.
thank you. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I love that perishable skill.
That was a coined term in while I was going through training for the Marin crops,
Mm-hmm.
Um, there is an at like there is book after book after book after book, and then there are it's called a J fire. Do not it's like joint fire something something something. It's an acronym.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but it's what an SME would know. A subject matter expert would know everything fucking listed. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like some stuff's wrong intentionally. So if ever anybody actually gets their hands on it, they don't have accurate numbers. And that's
Okay.
something you don't know that nobody really knows. Like that's
Damn.
just one of those
Okay.
things.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, man, there's so much information, so many lines after lines of just script basically, and if you don't use that stuff you will start forgetting things.
Mm-hmm.
It's everybody does. Like it's why we trained people the way we did, so you don't forget that stuff.
Yeah.
But years later I remember little things, but
Mm-hmm.
not everything. Like I could stumble through most of it, and and whoever I was talking to would understand, but it's definitely not
But also, you could stumble through it. So like you have a certain semblance of knowledge of that process. And if you were with part of your company that was with you when you were, you know, training on that, they could probably come up with they might remember maybe a third of what you remember, but two-thirds of something you don't remember. And then there's a
right.
third person that remembers a third of what they remember, nothing of what you remember, but two-thirds of what, you know, nobody else remembers. So whatever, it's like there's that overlap. Whatever that ends up being like 1 1/3 instead of 1. But you get my point. It
Yeah.
like you end up covering everything, and then that's the collective learning. That's the collective knowledge that.
That's what Web3 is supposed to be. It's
Amen.
the collection of all of these.
At least as we're practicing it.
At least as well as we're practicing for sure. Absolutely, you're absolutely right on that, my friend. And
Okay.
that's something that's I see
Modules here,
because
you
I
know,
I
make
pour
sure you
over
have
Twitter and
Visual
I see
Studio
all these like
module installed.
devil's advocate posts about projects and such, and you know it's kind of tragic in regards of where uh, titans, I guess, uh, do not like to share power
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
the peons, I guess, you know,
Gatekeeping. Yeah.
gatekeeping shit. Like, what the fuck? That you've amassed millions of dollars and you're just a jerk. Come on now.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Fine. 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 Okay. Installs. There's my install. Here's my cog. Ah, it's still not there. God damn shit. Okay. Well, here's another possibility. I've updated Unity Hub. I've got Unity Hub 3.4.1. If we look at his video, haha. This is Unity 3.1.2. So this is Unity Hub 3 versions ago or whatever, 0.3 versions ago. So it's got that little cog and it doesn't have it anymore. So whatever. Let's just assume that I've got the right modules installed. I don't know how to get to the modules from here. Maybe it's here. Installs, appearance, licenses. Please log in to manage your licenses. What the fuck? It's already open, but whatever. Personal. I don't want to return the license. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, advanced, production, beta. The beta channel allows you to try Unity's. No, I just no. We'll just go with production. Okay. So that's not it. Okay. Well, it's about 4 minutes after. I'm gonna need to stop because I've got a Twitter space that's gonna start in about 30 minutes, and I double booked myself. I thought that this other thing, the sandstorm thing that I was doing, started at 1 p.m. Central Time, but it's 1 p.m. Eastern, so 12 p.m. my time. So I can only do the Twitter space for 30 minutes. So I got to get ready, and I got to see if they are mad at me for saying yes to something and then saying, oh, I can only be there for 30 minutes. So um, we'll pick this up again next Tuesday. I want to spend some time just fucking around on my own, so I can actually like come in and there goes Discord. Okay.